like Bizzle said at the Laugh Factory, he wanted laughs too.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly. And that's what he was. That's what he was there for, because he did want to see the new comedian.
Only thing that would make you feel uncomfortable if he had stole one of his jokes.
That would have been crazy.
You'd be like, yes. So I was going outside and I had an ice cream truck and it said ice cream. Oh, Eddie's here. My bad. My bad.
No, it was a taco truck.
Right, it's a taco truck.
Yeah, it was a taco truck.
I said it was taco, y'all. Goonie goo goo. Goonie gaga.
No, it was Bubblicious.
Right.
That's the only way that, another comic will make you, like a legendary comic will make you nervous. Because, I mean, how do I say this? Everybody done bit a little bit off of Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
maybe
course.
not, maybe not a joke, but his style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like Bizzle said, when the leather, or how he set up a joke and how he delivered the punchline, and you know how he even, I'll be honest, even how he walked the stage.
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm
no,
saying?
all that stuff is totally different depending on
Because I didn't know how to work a stage until, you know, you saw Eddie Murphy. And, you know, I wasn't around but when I saw Eddie Murphy, and you saw other people work the stage.
Yeah.
So everybody done took a little bit of something.
Yeah.
That's like your mama gave you the recipe on the secret how to make that cake.
Yeah.
You know, my mother used to make an upside down cake. I'm like, but it's not upside down. What are you talking about? But she gave you the recipe to put the little extra in there, and then you claim it for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So Eddie Murphy taught, and that's how we learned how to do comedy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Richard Pryor,
I was gonna say
Eddie
that.
Murphy.
Yep.
I'm gonna say a name y'all gonna think I'm George Carlin.
Yep. Come on.
That motherfucker was a
funny.
beast. That motherfucker
Funny.
So you watch these cats and say, you know what?
Nigga clapping like he at the comedy
I see what he
club.
did.
You have to say George Carlin. I had to clap.
Before Eddie Murphy, after Eddie Murphy, like when I started doing stuff, I didn't know how to write down a joke.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I didn't know how to write a joke.
Yeah.
I just knew how to tell a joke. Right? And then you sit down and talk to the greats and they say, hey man, you your setup. What's your intro?
Right.
Yeah.
You just jumping right into and so that's what I shout out to Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Man,
I ain't gonna say he's the best that ever did it. To me, the greatest is Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, yeah.
So Richard Pryor is 1 and Eddie Murphy is 1A.
Yeah.
1A, is it 1A or 1B?
1B, yeah. I do that with Jordan and Kobe. It's 1A and 1B. And to me, you know, Eddie, I thought was a lighter version of Richard Pryor. I think Richard Pryor talked more about the pain. I think Eddie was more about the partying and stuff.
I'm about to give you a great answer.
Yes, sir.
Here's why Richard Pryor is 1A. Because when he started doing comedy, black folks weren't allowed on TV.
Right.
When he started doing comedy, excuse my language, they was hanging black people.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to go. I remember once Richard Pryor was telling me he had to go. He's performing. He had to go around the back.
Yeah. Wow.
So Eddie Murphy, Kevin Hart, Jamie Foxx, name a great comic.
Yeah.
Dave
Chris Rock.
Chappelle,
Yeah,
Chris
Dave
Rock.
Chappelle.
We don't know that pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I remember Muhammad Ali. I saw this documentary on Muhammad Ali, and when he started fighting, you know, he was loud and blah blah blah, and he said he was fighting. I think it was Cooper. Cooper, he was fighting. I remember like 61 or 62, and his own corner man, the people in his corner, excuse my language, was saying, "Hit the nigga, hit the nigga, hit the nigga."
Wow.
They was rooting for him to lose.
Wow.
Imagine that pressure.
That's crazy.
So when I think of Richard Pryor, imagine that pressure.
Yeah. Nah. Nah, I can watch Richard Pryor to this day. I was watching a little bit Live at the Sunset Strip, and I was just laughing, crying. You know, his storytelling is amazing.
Yeah.